Alright, let's talk One Piece. Some beginnings explain themselves, One Piece doesn't. It drops a boy out of a barrel, hungry, smiling, unapologetic, and dares you to keep up. This isn't an entrance, it's a warning. Because from this moment on, you're watching someone willing to be broken rather than be fake. Luffy doesn't arrive with glory. He doesn't arrive with destiny speeches. He wakes up from a nap inside a barrel, already hungry. And Koby is panicking. Because when someone like Luffy appears, people like Koby feel exposed. Luffy isn't reckless. He's unfiltered. He doesn't ask if the world is safe before entering it. He doesn't apologize for taking up space. He just exists. And that alone destabilizes everyone around him. Some people don't break rules, their existence breaks them. This matters more than people realize, because most of us enter life carefully, quietly, apologizing for our wants before we even understand them. Luffy doesn't. He doesn't ease himself into the world, he collides with it, and that's why people react so strongly to him. Fear, admiration, anger. He doesn't play the game everyone else agreed to. Luffy eats while Koby shakes, and then Luffy says it casually. I want to be the king of the pirates, not someday, not if things work out. And then the line that defines the entire series. If I die chasing my dream, then that's fine. I'll do what I want. That's not optimism. That's not stupidity. That's a complete rejection of safe living. And Koby feels it instantly. Because when someone lives without compromise, every compromise you've made starts screaming back at you. Dreams don't inspire you, they accuse you. Koby wasn't weak, he was obedient. And obedience is often mistaken for kindness, patience, humility. But it's usually just fear in a uniform. Luffy doesn't save Koby. He removes the excuse Koby was hiding behind. This moment hurts Koby, because inspiration isn't comfortable. It removes your ability to lie to yourself. Koby breaks the chains himself. No dramatic rescue, no permission, just a decision, and Luffy watches, quietly proud, not because Koby stood up to Alvida, but because he stood up to himself. This is Luffy's real power. He doesn't give strength, he reveals it. He sees people not as they are, but as what they could be if fear stopped speaking for them. That's why people follow Luffy. He doesn't lead, he awakens. The fight isn't important because of power. It's important because of confirmation. Luffy doesn't fight for justice. He doesn't fight for approval. He fights because someone tried to cage a will that had already decided to be free. Every punch is a sentence. Every dodge is punctuation. This is Luffy saying, once you choose yourself, no one owns you again. Episode 1 isn't just about pirates. It's also about orientation. It asks a single question: will you live carefully or honestly? Luffy answers without hesitation. Koby hesitates, but chooses anyway. And that's the promise One Piece makes from the very beginning. Not that dreams come true, but that choosing them will cost you everything and still be worth it. This is how One Piece begins, not with hope, but with courage. Before the journey even starts, a choice is already made. And that's what stayed with me.